News in brief.
Africa FM listeners, welcome to the latest news updates from Africa. Beginning with Algeria, Algerian President Abdelmajid Tebboune addresses a message to the Algerian people, recalling the symbolism of 24 February as a historic day that reflects the close link between the labor movement and the national liberation struggle, and commemorates the decision to restore sovereignty and the nationalization of the country's natural resources. In Nouakchott, Mauritanian President Mohamed Ould Sheikh Al Ghazouani receives a high level delegation from the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, led by Hamma Salama, President of the Sahrawi National Council. The meeting addresses bilateral cooperation of common interest. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres appoints a new personal envoy for Sudan at the Palace of Nations. The Finnish diplomat Pekka Haavisto, an experienced diplomat having served as the EU Special Representative for Sudan and as a mediator during the Darfur peace negotiations. A recent investigation by the organization ICAD reveals how the war in Sudan was promoted as a war on terrorism, highlighting a coordinated digital campaign believed to be linked to the United Arab Emirates. The United Nations warns of an explosive situation in South Sudan, where the renewed fighting in Jonglei State is displacing hundreds of thousands of civilians in recent weeks, damaging health infrastructure and triggering the spread of a cholera outbreak. UN Secretary General spokesperson Stephane Dujarric comments on developments related to Western Sahara on the ongoing talks in Washington. The Secretary General's personal envoy for Western Sahara, Staffan de Mistura, is co-chairing the negotiations on the implementation of Security Council Resolution 2797, adopted last year. Tensions between Rabat and Dakar is escalating after Senegal's prime minister announces the arrest of a number of his supporters, calling for their immediate release and stressing that the issue goes beyond the sporting dimension. And shifting to cultural scene, the 42nd edition of the Medina Cultural Festival kicks off. The event is being held annually throughout the month of Ramadan for more than 4 decades, bringing together Arab and international artists as well as leading figures of the Tunisian music and art. Concluding with sports, the national women's football team begins its training camp at the National Technical Center in Sidi Moussa, Algiers, as part of its preparations for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations finals, according to the Algerian Football Federation. This is all for now. More details coming up in less than 2 hours with Yasmin Ben Ashor. Stay tuned.
أنا صحراوي